Dustin Foster. Row 3 from Nashville, Indiana in the 5, that's Nate Wade. In the 13B of Edinburgh's Tim Bailey. Row 4 on the inside from Columbus in the Salee Pro Custom Fabrication 71, that's Ross Smith. And Butlerville, Indiana's Dallas Mullins in the 86. Row 5 from Bedford, Indiana in the Crossroads Truck Equipment Wings and Rings Pop Bit number 18, that is Joe McLaughlin. And again, 8 laps the distance, top 6 only to the feature. Everybody else to a B main. We'll go green flag next time by with Tommy Fleener and Jake Emerson leading the charge. Good start for Tommy Fleener. He slides up in front of Jake Emerson, but the crossover coming as the 3E of Emerson now steals the lead down the back straightaway as Johnson and Fleener go side by side through 3 and 4. Emerson slides up the racetrack on the exit of turn number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1. Second's going to be the 70 of Fleener. As tight quarters racing all the way back through this field with the 3E of Emerson out front, and contact as Dustin Foster clipped the left rear of the 70 of Tommy Fleener, and Fleener's going to come to a stop in turns 3 and 4 and bring out our first caution in this heat race. So that will give the 5J lane choice. He gets the outside.
71 out, 5 in, 86 out, 70 in. Lights out coming to green.
With Emerson out front by himself, Zach Johnson chooses the outside. Tommy Fleener, unfortunately, to the rear. Keep an eye on that 70. As Emerson can fire anywhere in 3 and 4 he wants, and he's going to bring him right to the exit. And bring him back to green. And the 70 of Tommy Fleener drove into 1 and 2 really hard, and you got to imagine maybe wanting to get back to the rear bumper of that 131 of Foster. As Emerson continues to lead with Dustin Foster in second, 5 laps to go. Johnson and Foster, maybe a little contact through 1 and 2. Little wiggle out of the 131, but he's able to hold on to that second spot. McLaughlin and Ross Smith up top as we're halfway down. 4 laps scored, 4 to go. Only going to take the top 6. Tommy Fleener right now on the outside looking in as he rides in that 7th spot. Ross Smith and Joe McLaughlin right in front of him. Caution is out. We've got debris in turn number 2. Debris right in the center of turn number 2. So with 4 laps scored, 4 to go, your leader, Jake Emerson. So as they run, your transfer cars are the 3E of Emerson, the 131 of Foster, Johnson in the 5, the 13B of Tim Bailey in the 4th spot, the 18 of Joe McLaughlin 5th, and Ross Smith in that 6th and final transfer spot. The 131 chooses the bottom on this Delaware double file restart, so we'll get the rest of them lined up and go green next time around. Again, 4 laps scored, 4 to go. And Fleener, good anticipation on that restart as he's able to get to the outside but not make it work. Dustin Foster trapped in the middle of 4 cars here as he slides up the racetrack in front of Joe McLaughlin and now rides just in front of the 70 of Fleener, but Fleener missed the entry at turn 1 there just a little bit, and Foster going to fly by 3 cars down the back straightaway. In turn number 4, Foster might end up second still with 2 laps to go. He's riding in 5th, but what a tight battle we have from 2nd all the way back through 6th spot. As Ross Smith now holds on to that 2nd spot, but he's got Tim Bailey to his outside, Zach Johnson behind, and Dustin Foster on top of the racetrack. Joe McLaughlin down low. Emerson one more trip around, and this is going to get wild here. Dustin Foster going to pull off the front of the racetrack here onto the half mile, as does the 86 of Dallas Mullins, but up top, and the 5 and 8 Wade, but up top of the field, Jake Emerson's going to win heat race 1. Ross Smith 2nd, 3rd to Tim Bailey, 4th to Zach Johnson, 5th to the 18 of Joe McLaughlin, and the 70 of Tommy Fleener in that 6th and final transfer spot. Everybody else to a B main, and I tell you what, 2nd all the way back through about 7th. What a race that was.